This is Matt Russell, and welcome to the DailyFX Forum.
Welcome to the DailyFX Forum Highlights video for November 4th, 10 p.m. So just scrolling through some of the forums tonight here on the Euro-Dollar thread, some interesting discussions about the news releases. Tom Long here, it's important we should be aware of that decision, but first we have the Bank of England decision to deal with, and then obviously we have NFP on Friday. And scrolling down a little bit more, Rich Crevo with a good post here describing in detail the price action after the FOMC meeting today, after the release. And then also down here with Bill Steen, another post I wanted to highlight. He mentioned that he just made one trade this week for 50 pips, and that's, great job, and it's perfectly fine. And the most important thing that newer traders, or one of the most important things that newer traders can learn, is that they don't have to trade, and you can make paper trades. You can look at the market, say, okay, had I entered here, or things like that. There's no, it's not like any other job where you have to show up and do it. Trading, is completely different. Some days you shouldn't do anything, and that's the right play. And what I always like to say is that my best trades are usually found about 50 to 100 pips in advance, or anywhere from 1 to 3 days in advance. So that's something to keep in mind. I have certain scenarios in my head, and then I wait for the market to unfold in that scenario. Most of the time the market doesn't unfold in that scenario, but when it does, that's when I enter. The risk is defined. So moving over to the other thread here. The other thread that I wanted to highlight tonight, which is the pound-dollar thread, and just scrolling through here, and let me exit from there. KPFX Trader had a few good charts, and I just want to focus on his lower chart here, and one of the main benefits of the DailyFX Forum. So he had something here, and this is a 4-hour chart, and he's showing how all the moving averages are in alignment, which is obviously something you want to see to define, a strong trend. And he has the 10, the 20, the 50, and 100 day, or excuse me, 4-hour moving averages, all in a line, which would suggest an uptrend. And then the following post is a nice chart, but I'm seeing a lot of daylight between price and the moving averages. So it's very interesting to get that contrast, and this is a great way to learn, to get the proper perspective, see exactly what's going on, and not get too, not gain too much ownership, if you will, with your own opinions, which is always a very dangerous thing. And that's what I always like to keep my opinions very flexible. I don't care about being right. That's not important. The most important thing is to make money, and the most important thing actually is to not lose a lot of money in terms of your opinion. So that's one of the main benefits of the forum is contrasting viewpoints, and just posting. You can post your charts and post questions, and then obviously others can comment on it, something you might have missed here or there, and again, that's the main benefit of the DailyFX Forum. Again, this is Matt Russell. Thank you for listening.